Right, now to answer part B, alright, you need to work out the integral of this, but it says use part A to help you. Now if you notice here, you've got sec squared here, whereas you had tan squared before. And you need to think how these two are related, because it all goes back to sine squared x plus cos squared x equals to 1, right? And then if you divide through by sine squared x, okay, or rather, if you divide through by cos squared x, let me get that right. So divide through by cos squared x, you get tan squared x here. Cos squared x plus cos squared x is 1, and then 1 over cos squared x is sec squared x. Okay? So, you know they want this here, the integral of between 0 and pi over 5 of e to the sec squared x dx. Well, you can really think of this as the integral between 0 and pi over 5 of e to the tan squared x plus 1 dx, right? You could rewrite sec squared x as tan squared x plus 1, yeah, that's what it is. And then, of course, when you've got powers involved in here, with a power here, e to the power, if you're adding, that would have stemmed from e to the tan squared x times e to the power 1, right? That's what happens, isn't it? When the powers have been added, it's a result of these being multiplied, because if you look at it the other way around, with these multiplied here, you add the powers, okay, dx. Now what's interesting here, of course, is e to the power 1 is just a constant, and a constant you can take outside of the integral, so you end up having e to the power 1 between 0 and pi over 5, okay, e to the tan squared x dx, alright? And you've got the answer for e to the tan squared x in part 1, okay, so we've already, in part A, we already did that, we already worked that out, okay, so you've got that there as our answer. We're using the answer of part A. We've even still got it on my calculator, so I'll times that by e to the 1, and I get 2.02, okay, so they want 5 decimal places as well. I would assume and I would always do that anyway, even if it doesn't say, I would go for 5 decimal places, because the other answer was also to 5 decimal places.